Popsicle, coming at ya. We've got a track sent in today by Bergamot, who I know has been in a lot of my live streams over the last couple of months, and is busy doing some stuff, I think, for last week and the next coming weeks, I'm not sure. And sent me some money on YouTube today and said, hey, check out Nights by Frank Ocean, either during a live stream or on a video and on its own. And I said, I haven't heard Frank Ocean in a while, so this sounds like a great idea. So thank you to Bergamot for sending that in. 78 million views on this track. Came out in 2016. Frank Ocean, it is on Blonde, track number 9, produced by Frank Ocean Vegan, I assume that's how that's spelled. Michael Uzawuru? Sorry. Uzawuru. Yeah, that's how I'd say it. And Buddy Ross. Nights tells the story of Frank Ocean's previous relationship, detailing the highs and lows they both faced while dating. It also touches upon the events Ocean faced while living in Houston, Texas, after relocating from New Orleans, Louisiana, due to the Hurricane Katrina. I had forgotten about that. The song's title is taken from The Hook, in which Ocean raps about living a life connected by rough nights. The song structure is divided. Okay, let's not read all that. But it's good to know, remind me that he had relocated because of Katrina. It's crazy. It's crazy to think of that. Because I remember Hurricane Katrina. I remember what a clusterfuck it was. I knew, like, the night I heard that they were having people stay in the stadium, I was like, that sounds like an absolute recipe for disaster. And guess what? It was. Lots of people moved immediately to somewhere else, right? Houston, I think Texas was a place that a lot of people were relocated to. And it's crazy to think that disaster, I was going to say event, that disaster affected this person, Frank Ocean, and helped to form who he is. And he then went on to become an artist, musician that I think really has a ton of talent. And that's part of him. Like, that's the thing that I think is just crazy. Is like, he was influenced, I'm sure, significantly by that experience, by being displaced by the storm, by the mishandling of it under, I think, the Bush administration. Just crazy stuff. So 5 minutes and 7 seconds, this song. Nights is the name of it, from Frank Ocean. Thank you to Bergamot for sending this in. Please like, subscribe, and share. Please go watch another video on the channel. It helps me out. I probably am not going to be able to monetize this video because it's Frank Ocean. So if you watch another video, maybe I make a couple cents. I just had to spend $300-400 today because the battery in my car died and I had to get it changed on the roadside by AAA. And that represents, I don't know, what I make 20, like 20 hours of work. 20 times 20 is 20 hours of work. So basically all the hours that I will work this week will go to pay for that battery that I bought today. That's exciting. I hadn't thought about that. Yeah, so that means, I don't have enough money. CashApp, PayPal, Patreon is down in the description of the video. If you would like to send me something to react to, I would appreciate it. Let's do this. Thanks again to Bergamot. Frank Ocean, Nights.
Round your city, round the clock. Everybody needs you. No, you can't make everybody equal. Although you got buku family, you don't even got nobody.
What a cool sound. I mean, just the sound of this is interesting, and I'm trying to figure out, like, what it sounds like. And it kind of sounds like an old rock song, but not one I could name. It just has that kind of feel to it. The jangly sort of guitar that starts the whole thing off.
Round your city, round the clock.
The drum beat sounds like an organic, like a real live drum. Maybe it's a sample, maybe it's computer generated, maybe it is, because I'm just kind of listening to it in my head, and it sounds maybe computer generated, but holds together. It feels like kind of a slowish rock song, and then he raps over the top, but he's got such a great voice. Love it.
Everybody needs you. No, you can't make everybody.
And then it opens up a little bit there. I don't know if you can hear it in your earphones, if you're listening to earphones. Like something happens to the sound and it just opens. It's so cool.
No, you can't make everybody equal. Although you got buku family.
Oh yeah. Oh.
You don't even got nobody being honest with you. Breathe till I evaporated. My whole body see-through, transportation handmade. And I know it better than most people. I don't trust them anyways. You can't break the law with them. Get some good shit, have a calm night. Shooters killing left and right. Working through your worst night. If I get my money right, you know I won't need you. And I tell you, I hope the sack is full up. I'm fucking, no, I'm fucked up. Spend it when I get that. I ain't trying to keep you. Can't keep up a conversation. Can't nobody read you. Why your eyes well up? Did you call me from a seance? You were from my past life. Hope you're doing well, bro. I've been out here head first. Always like the head first. Signal coming in and out. Hope you're doing well, bro. Everybody needs you. Everybody needs you. Ooh, 90-90. This feel like a quaalude. No sleep in my body. Ain't no bitch in my body.
So I'm really curious about this because he seems to almost be existing in two different times as he's going through this first big verse. And it's almost like every other line changes his frame of reference. So he's talking about stuff that happened in the past, but then he's talking about like meeting somebody and having a conversation with them now about, you know, that it's somebody that he knows from his past, but then he's awake all night and he's working and he's trying to figure out what to do. No, you can't make everybody equal. Although you got Boku family, you don't even got nobody being honest with you. Okay. What is that? Nobody being honest. Boku is a French word for a lot. It's commonly so this could be a personal flair about how, despite having many extended family members and friends, one can still feel alone in the grand scheme of things. No, it's not about being honest. Okay, Frank implies that honesty is no longer a virtue in today's world and it's complicated. No. Jesus Christ, it pisses me off when they write shit like that. I disagree with the annotation. He says, no, you can't make everybody equal. Although you got Boku family, so you have a big family, you don't even got nobody being honest with you. So you've got a big family, but nobody's telling you the things that you need to hear to figure out the right way to go, what you should be doing. Who knows? I don't know, right? Your family just... They're not being good to you because they're not being honest with you. They're not telling you the truth, whatever that truth needs to be. And maybe he's referring to something in the storm, right? Like in Katrina, where they wouldn't tell him what was going on, what sort of a shitty situation they were in, that they were being forced to move somewhere else. Like, I don't know what this specifically is talking about. Maybe he's talking about his music, right? Like, that's really great. That's gonna... But there's no honesty to it. Nobody's actually telling him what he needs to hear. They're telling him maybe what they want to tell him. But I don't know. Breathe till I evaporated, my whole body see-through. Breathe till I evaporate, my whole body see-through. So he feels like a ghost, basically, right? Transportation handmade, G. And I know it better than most people. Transportation handmade. I don't trust them anyways. You can't break the law with them. I'm really thinking this has to do with... I haven't read the annotation yet, So, but I'm thinking this has to do with how the government handled this whole situation and how they moved people from New Orleans to other places, right? Frank mentions handmade project cars that he apparently helped build. Oh, okay. Transportation, handmade. Ah, okay. Throwing parties around England and mobbing freeways in 4 Project M3s that I built with some friends. A project car is one you build or rebuild from the ground up, often adding more power and restoring a dilapidated car you bought with problems. Oh, okay. That sounds good. I don't trust him anyways. You can't break the law with them. What? Frank is careful with who he chooses to be friends with. Oh, he's talking about the people, right? And if World War family can't be trusted, friends are even harder to trust. That's not necessarily true. But there you go. It's kind of weird because he's talking about cars in one line, and then the next line he's saying, I don't trust them anyway. You can't break the law with them. Is he talking about the cars? That's a little weird. I don't know what I think of that. Get some gushing. Working through your worst night. If you get my money right, you know I won't need you. And I tell you, I hope the sack is full up. I fucking know I'm fucked up. Spend it when I get that. And I ain't trying to keep you. Can't keep up a conversation. Can't nobody reach you. Why your eyes well up with tears. Did you call me from a seance? So this is like, he's working like crazy, trying to get money. If he makes some money, he spends it right away. He's not trying to help somebody else out. He's not trying to like keep his girlfriend happy or whatever. He says, I ain't trying to keep you, right? Can't keep up a conversation, I assume, because he's so tired. So like, cause he's working so much, he's just trying to get ahead, right? And then this line, did you call me from a seance? You're from a past life. So he's talking about somebody he must have run into who's like from, I'll say, back in New Orleans, right? Hope you're doing well. And he just has a conversation with it. I've been out here head first, always like the head first. Nice little sexual entendre there. Signal coming in and out. And he says, single coming in and out, like he's fading in and out of these different times. Hope you're doing well. Everybody needs you. Everybody needs you. Oh, nani nani. I love that line, by the way. This feels like a quaalude. No sleep in my body. Ain't no bitch in my body. He's so tired. Like nothing is holding together the way it should be. He's really an incredibly good writer. And I don't understand everything he's saying, right? But it just gives you this idea of this sort of exhausted confusion, and he's just forced to keep working to get through all this shitty situation that he's in, to try and get to some sense of security. I don't know. Let's keep going. I love his stuff.
My body. New beginnings. New beginnings. Wake up.
And see, here we go. Then the music changes entirely, and the very first line is new beginnings. So he's the new beginning in the song, new beginning for the lyrics, new beginning for him. Wakes up. The sun's going down. Time to start your day. Like, he got some rest finally, and now he's got to start all over again. But at least it's the beginning of the day, of his day, right?
The sun's going down. Time to start your day, bro. Can't keep being late on. Oh, you need the money if you gon' survive. Every night, shit, every day, shit. Dropping baby off at home before my night, shit. You know I can't hear none of that. Spend the night, shit. Kumbaya, shit. Wanna see Nirvana, but don't wanna die, yeah. Wanna feel it, nah, I don't think you come by. Fuck with me after my shit. Know them boys wanna see you broke down and shit. Bummed out and shit, stressed out and shit. That's every day, shit. Shut the fuck up, I don't want your conversation. Rolling marijuana, that's a cheap vacation.
Wow. I mean, honestly, I feel this so very much. He wakes up, he's got to get going right away. He's got to drop his kid off with his girlfriend, the girl that they're talking about in this song, because he doesn't have time to be with them. He's got to go to work, and he doesn't want that. He doesn't want her to say, like, why don't you spend the night? Why don't you spend time with me? He's like, I can't do that. I have to go to work. I have to make this money. I have to, that kumbaya shit, want to see Nirvana, but I don't want to die yet. Want to feel that Nana, though, could you come by? Like, I want to feel something different. He wants to have sex. He wants to feel something that's not just exhaustion and work. You know, I can't hear none of that spend the night shit, that kumbaya shit. Dropping baby off at home before my night shift. Oh, not his baby. So baby, his girl, I assume. I thought it was his baby. None of them boys want to see me broke down and shit. Boys at work? Bummed out and shit. Stressed out and shit. That's everyday shit. Shut the fuck up. I don't want your conversation. Rolling marijuana, that's a cheap vacation. That's it. That's his break in the day, is to roll some joints and get stoned. My everyday shit, every night shit, everyday shit, every night shit. And I say I feel this. It's not as extreme as I'm sure what he had to go through with being relocated and blah, 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 blah. But this is how I feel right now in my life. I have to work to make money to just not even barely get by, right? I am slowly going broke as I try to find a good full-time job again. And I don't know how it's going to happen. And so he says this stuff, and I'm like, yep, this is the exhaustion, not just the physical exhaustion, but the mental exhaustion of somebody who needs to be creative, who's being forced into a shitty, boring factory job, fast food job, like not a job that you are invested in, that you're excited about, that gives anything back to you. It just sucks your fucking soul out of you. And you gotta do it. And it never stops, and it's never interesting or exciting, and you're always unhappy about it, about going, about being there. And the only thing that you can be happy about is at the end of the day you made it through. Like, you actually did it again. You made it through the 8 hours, 10 hours, 6 hours, whatever the hell it is. Like, that's your accomplishment. I made it through this shitty job that I hate, and I get some money for it, and it's not enough money, and so I have to go back again tomorrow. Or I have to get another job, and I have to do more, and I have to do more, and I have to do more, and it never fucking stops.
My everyday shit, every night shit, everyday shit.
So this is also really interesting. All my night. Been ready for you all my night. Been waiting on you all my night. Not all my life. Just all my night. Just this night. That's as far as I can see. Really a subtle use of those words. But I definitely... Like, it should have been all my life. Been ready for you all my life. Been waiting on you all my life. No, just tonight. Just tonight. Kind of gives me a feel of like those old cartoons and the music in them when they'd show like a factory scene, like it's just very regimented sort of sound, in this case music, regimented, just boring, like it's not exciting, right? It's even kind of like off key, it doesn't sound very good, and that's what his nights are normally. That's what I imagine. pounding out the same thing. Huge change in style, flow, count.
Every night fucks every day up. Every day patches the night up. On God, you should match it, it's that KO. No white lighters till I fuck my 28th up. 1998, my family had the Acura. Oh, the legend. Kept at least 6 discs and a changer. Back when Boswell and Percy had it active. Couple bishops in the city building mansions. Oh, the Reverend. Preaching self-made millionaire status. When we could only eat at Shoney's on occasion. After Trina hit, I had to transfer campus. Your apartment I didn't use since where I waited. Staying with you when I didn't have an address. Fucking on you when I didn't own a mattress. Working on a way to make it out of Texas. Every night. Dropping baby up and home for my night shit. Yeah. You know I can hear none of that. Spend the night shit. My yacht shit. Wanna see Nirvana, I wanna die, yeah. Wanna feel it out of the cool, you come by. Fuck with me at the bar shit. You know them boys wanna see me bump down. See me bump down. Stressed out, that's just everyday shit. Shut the fuck up, I don't want your conversation. Rolling marijuana, that's a cheap vacation. Every day shit, every night shit, every day shit, every day shit, every day shit, every day shit, every night.
Yeah, it's just fantastic. I'm really curious about why he repeats this in the style he does at the end. The dropping baby off at home before my night shift. Yeah, you know, it's the stuff that I read earlier. So why is it repeated in this style? Is this the memory of it? Is this him going back and thinking back on it as opposed to the earlier part where it's him living through it and trying to get that feeling across? I don't know. That seems reasonable. But there's some great little personal things in here that he talks about. 1998, my family had that Acura, the Acura Legend, right? The Acura Fire. Oh, the Legend Fire. Kept at least 6 discs in the changer. If you lived through that time, you know exactly what he's talking about, right? It's the big 6-disc changer that you could listen to music on your CDs, and they would just go through and cycle through. You could put them on random, you could do whatever. And you finally got to control the music that you got to hear in your car, and it wasn't just one disc or one tape or one anything. It was 6 of them. Oh my God. Game changer. Back when Boswell and Percy had it active, I assume those are people from his life. A couple bishops in the city building mansions, all the reverends preaching self-made millionaire status, like all these people who are, I mean, really kind of preying on everybody else, preying, and making money and doing just fine. And we could only eat at Shoney's on occasion. Shoney's, not a particularly high-class restaurant. So it tells me so much about him that Shoney's was like a special thing, right? And they couldn't even do that very often. It's like a Denny's, right? Like maybe half a step up from a Denny's. After Trina hit, I had to transfer campus. Your apartment out in Houston's where I waited, staying with you when I didn't have an address, fucking on you when I didn't own a mattress. Working on a way to make it out of Texas every night. So this is where the rest of the song takes place. Working on a way to make it out of Texas every night. Go back to the beginning of the song. He's talking about working. And then it goes into this chorus where he changes the style of it, but it's the same lyrics. Excellent track. I mean, really, incredibly creative guy. Super talented. Love his writing. Love his music. I wish I had listened to Blonde when it came out. Stunningly good. Everything I've heard off of this album has been just amazing. Just amazing. I'm totally down to check this whole thing out when I can. White Ferrari I've listened to. I don't remember what else, but man. Love it. Hey, thanks to everybody for all the good feedback and views for the 2016 Double XL Freshman Cypher with Kodak Black, 21 Savage, Lil Uzi Vert, Lil Yachty, and Denzel Curry. I remembered it just before I saw it. Denzel Curry. It's got 3880, 3,897 views in the last 24 hours. Those are very good numbers for me, and I appreciate it. That was a really good. I wish I had talked more about it because it's crazy how much talent is in that cipher. Crazy. But thank you for checking that out. And if you haven't, go check it out. It's one of the last videos I posted. This was great. Bergamot, thank you for sending it in. Pop Squat. Check it out. Please like, subscribe, and share. Please go watch another video on the channel. Like I said, I probably can't monetize this one because, Frank Ocean needs his money. That's not a rip. It's fine with me that he gets money for those songs. And but I would like to make some money. So if you could watch something that I can monetize, that'd be great. CashApp, PayPal, Patreon's over here. If you want to send me something to listen to, those are the ways to do it. Thank you very much. Have yourself a good day. And like I said, I just spent $300-400 replacing my car battery today, and I could use some money. I am asking you to send me some music to listen to with some money. Have yourself a good day. Bye bye.